Works on transport, 3.577 billion. These projects are catalyzing and stimulating the economy. And notwithstanding the challenging environment created by COVID-19, including restrictive health measures, we have been able to complete several major construction projects. For example, the Curepe interchange was opened in April 2020. Other projects are at various stages of completion. The highway network is improving land transportation, and its framework is based on the requirements advanced in the National Transportation Framework 2017 to 2020. The road network reflects key features of a developed country, which include the quality of infrastructure and transportation services. We recognize that high-quality infrastructure will unlock economic potential and will ensure that growth and opportunities are distributed throughout the country, with employment creating businesses in a cycle of investment attention. We have adopted a systematic and comprehensive approach to building strong infrastructure and transportation systems that are resilient and high quality. The Development Bank of Latin America is providing US $175 million for a sector-wide approach program for modernized transportation infrastructure, which is consistent with the objectives of the pipeline projects the bank is already financing. The Churchill-Roosevelt Highway extension to Manzanilla represents 5 kilometers of highway connecting the communities of Wallerfield, Camuto, and Guayco. To diminish traffic congestion, the roadway will also provide an alternative route for entry and exit to the town of Sangre Grande. 100,000 citizens will benefit from the ease of connectivity by this new highway, which is being built for $1.7 billion. The first phase of this highway should be completed in 2022, allowing better access to Sangre Grande. The Valencia to Toco Road will increase opportunities for business and economic investments for the eastern region, in particular the communities between Matlot and Sangre Grande. Detailed designs and statutory approvals are completed, and construction is expected to commence in 2022. The Solomon Hochoy Highway extension to Point Fortin will create greater ease of access to the Dunlop roundabout in Point Fortin out of Golconda, Debe, Pinal, Sipari, and Faizabad. The completed highway will make a crucial contribution to the development and growth of the communities connected by the highway, including Debe, Mondesir, Faizabad, Labre, and Point Fortin. In 2022, the priority link is scheduled to be completed, Dumfries to Dunlop and Faizabad to Mondesir. A vehicular and pedestrian bridge overpass is being constructed in Diego Martin, with completion scheduled for 2022. The connectivity for the commuters from the Diego Martin Valley heading into the Western Peninsula will be significantly improved as current times are reduced and road safety and network efficiency upgraded. The Mokoya interchange will continue the process of eliminating traffic lights in the east-west corridor along the Churchill-Roosevelt Highway, while providing safe crossing facilities for pedestrians in the Mokoya area. Construction of the Mokoya interchange is expected to commence in 2022. Madam Speaker, we have been improving our air transportation capability by upgrading our airports, in particular at Piarco International, where security is being enhanced, and at the A.N.R. Robinson International Airport, where interim works are upgrading the existing terminal for improved services, with new construction establishing a new terminal. The new terminal at the A.N.R. Robinson International Airport is in the final stages of detailed design and land acquisition, and construction of the new terminal building is scheduled to commence in 2022. Upon completion of construction, Tobago will benefit from an international airport with sufficient capacity and level of service to expand the hotel room stock and become a key catalyst in revitalizing and expanding its tourism industry. However, in the interim, provisional facilities are being upgraded in the current terminal area, which would allow the current average daily passenger flow of 8,000 to benefit from the existing service level of domestic and cargo operations. Sea transportation is being improved with the development of port infrastructure in both Trinidad and Tobago. The Toco port will facilitate economic development in Toco and surrounding communities between Matlot and Grande, and importantly improve the connectivity between Trinidad and Tobago. Construction will commence after the satisfactory completion of the environmental impact assessment, which is in progress. 2 ultra-modern new fast ferries have been added to the existing sea transport capacity between Trinidad and Tobago. The APT James commenced service in February 2021 and the Bucko Reef in June 2021, bringing a high level of service reliability, capacity, and comfort for passengers on the sea bridge. The integrated fishing port and facilities at Grand Chemin, Moruga will bring improved facilities for the fishing communities of Moruga and surrounding communities of Grand Chemin, La Rufin, and Marac. The proposed Tobago Marina in southwest Tobago, which is to be funded in the first instance by government, is scheduled for commencement of construction in 2023, once all statutory approvals are obtained, and will add a vital component to the tourism infrastructure in Tobago. We are closely monitoring the adverse effects of climate change and rising sea levels on our shorelines. Stabilization works are progressing at the Captiville shoreline, where 950 meters of shoreline, almost a kilometer, are being protected from coastal erosion. This project is scheduled for completion in June 2022. Similar type works are taking place in Matlot, where 425 meters of coastline along the Paria Main Road are being protected. We are attaching a great deal of importance to this project, given that this roadway is the only access to Matlot. The completion date is imminent. In Mayaro Guayagari, 550 meters of coastline are being protected with a scheduled completion date of October 2022. Madam Speaker, the upcoming demand for funding requirements for what I have just outlined will far exceed our ability to meet the required demand, especially due to the impact of COVID-19 additional expenditure. To that end, we are considering alternative sources of financing, in particular public-private partnerships. We've already agreed to introduce the private sector into the state-owned National Marine and Maintenance Services Company to establish a state-of-the-art ship repair and maintenance industry. We are also seeking experienced international shipping businesses, cargo handling, and cruise shipping to enter into a public-private partnership with the Port Authority of Trinidad and Tobago to improve port handling and cruise operations. To date, a request for information has been issued, and we expect that a request for proposals will be issued shortly. And we have in train, Madam Speaker, an additional inventory of substantial projects which will accelerate momentum across the construction industry throughout the next 2-year period, including the San Fernando Waterfront Redevelopment Program, the Port of Spain Redevelopment Program, the Skinner Park Redevelopment Program, and the Urban Renewal and Revitalization Program. We envisage significant opportunities emanating from this dynamic construction program.